Alright, time to celebrate. Our reweigh is at 80%, hanging around there, so that's pretty good for starting out. So, just friendly reminder to reweigh your bowls, even if you used up all the product, because that will just make it that much easier down the road to make sure you're mixing correctly. I know Kaylee's had a couple times. People coming back now where
it's really it's adjusted the formula. Yeah, I've had a few.
Makes it easy in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have a success story or a high five moment where you reached out to a client and said thanks for coming?
I always do that.
That was our hot tip last time. All right, friendly reminder, do that because it works. Okay, our sales coming up starting February 9th. We got one more week of this one. Yeah, so it would be February 9th. Yes. Okay, so starting February 9th, we're going to bring back our buy two, get one free sale. And I am hoping that will partner well with our 20% off scalp treatments. Because they can go home, do scalp treatments at home. And so hopefully that makes it more incentivized to get the line or whatever they want. So scalp treatments, Lexi posted a video of what we did, but just to recap how to do the Biolage scalp treatment. So first you're going to start out with the purifying scalp concentrate. It's this liquid. Put it on in like a grid pattern on their scalp. Massage it for 5 minutes and then let it sit for 10. That's going to clarify their scalp, get all the debris out, and just start to activate that blood flow. So first step. Second step is the shampoo. Clarifying shampoo is good for most people if they've got actual dandruff, which is an excessively oily scalp, which makes the dead skin cells stick to their head because it can't slough off. If that's true dandruff, then there's an actual dandruff shampoo. But for the most part, the clarifying shampoo should be good for most people. And then the universal conditioner. Honestly, you can mix and match with any of our lines, but the Scalp Sync universal conditioner should be good for everyone. And then if you determine if they have a overly oily scalp, you can use this third product. Honestly, you could use it or recommend it to anyone who they're like, oh, I've got super oily scalp. This is a solution or a serum that helps to slow down their oil production and absorb any excess oil that they have. So I think it's like glycolic acid in it. I can't remember the exact ingredient. So if they have that, then that would be your third step. You put that out. It's like a little dropper thing, so it's kind of difficult to get on in the first place because you like have to do so many drops to get it like all over their scalp. So maybe they'll improve that, but for the meantime, that's what it is. And then work that in, and then you blow dry it in. So that can be part of their home care. If they've got super oily scalp and dry shampoo, we all know builds up and is not the greatest for your scalp. So if you would like to learn even more about scalp health, I'm going to put a link on Slack that you can get Scalp Sync certified and just learn a little bit more, or like how, I'll back up. How to recommend different things, or like how to have a conversation around scalp health. All right. no dates coming up, but
Sorry.
I
kind of wanted to get more. I love your cute hair. I kind of wanted to get a little bit more of a heartbeat on what day or time education it works for most people. It's been a minute. I did a survey, but I only had 3 people take it, so I'll just kind of get a raise of hands.
I think
You
it was
have-
hard. It was
it
so
was
confusing.
confusing.
I
I'm
was so
sorry.
I'm like, did you get that I took it? Cause
I tried to take
You have to
it,
like press
but
preview at the end and then submit.
and
I didn't
Oh,
get that. I
never
took-
mind. It updated.
I
I
was
got
like-
12 people.
I'm like,
Okay.
so a ton of people took it.
I'm sorry. Okay, well then let's look at the responses. Open.
It took me a hot minute to figure it
No,
out.
but when it
It
wouldn't let me like select like to. I had to keep the results hidden,
Oh.
and so now I don't even know how to look at the results. So
Love that.
instead of taking time to do that, I will figure out how to do that, or maybe I'll just.
That was so
I'm just gonna ask right now. Okay. Who Monday 4:00 or later was raise of hands if that's like a good time,
I mean, depends about clients.
right?
That was my last one.
That was your last one. Okay, so far
That was
we got-
my last one.
Two.
Also.
Okay, Tuesday 4:00 or later.
Sorry.
I know.
Right.
You're like,
I know,
we're
it's
on
hard. It's
Mondays.
hard when we've got the evening.
Yeah.
Wednesdays 4:00 or later.
Oh,
Okay, so far Wednesdays in this room, and Thursdays 4:00 or later.
I was fine with Thursday.
Any day that I have off, I can do.
Okay, I know.
Which is
But I have to go pick up. I can.
Okay, so far, at least in this room, I'll figure out how to look at the results. I should have chosen a different format, but I was like, oh, that one looks like it would be good for this question. We'll try that. Okay, so far, Wednesday, Thursday seems to be a good night. So yeah, I'm gonna be scheduling some education, obviously, coming up. I met with Wella earlier this week. They want to do like a spring and a fall class, focusing probably sooner than later, just focusing more on like their they call it their golden hour glossy hair, something like that. There are different formulas that they had. They have 05s that came out, and the trend right now is just to be a little bit more on the warmer side, super glossy. So just kind of showing some different trends doing that way. And I also thought that it would be helpful to just hit on some Wella basics, since it's been a minute since we've had a Wella class like that, and I don't think most people have taken a Wella class like that before here. And then I'd love to have Hanzo come back and do a cutting class. So if there's like a haircut you guys want to see or different techniques, we can get that scheduled. And then if there's anything else on the books, or if there's something individually you want to take advantage of, let me know. Okay, so that's dates, but not really a date. Future dates. Okay, so news. Just yesterday, I made changes to the reminder text. You still can't really customize it, but they made more options to add to the text, which is super awesome. You can add our cancellation policy to the reminder text. So I made it so as soon as they book an appointment, they're gonna get a text with the appointment details or a link to modify the appointment and our cancellation policy. Right there as soon as they book. Their reminder text they get 2 days before has the same information, and it even has specific, you can cancel or modify your appointment up until this day at this time, otherwise there's gonna be a 50% fee. So it's like super clear right now, there's no guesswork. You have this day at this time to make changes to your appointment before a charge happens. And what else was there? Okay, so note on that, if they do click the link and they want to modify their appointment, I tried yesterday doing it. It will not let them modify or cancel the appointment less than 24 hours before. It has like this big pop-up banner that says, oh, no, like you're less than 24 hours out. You have to call the salon now. So that gives us the opportunity to still say no or to listen to their case if they've got an extenuating circumstance and they qualify for the one courtesy reschedule. Any questions on that cancellation policy, reminder texts, anything?
No, but that's dope.
Yeah, I was super excited about that. Yeah, because I had to have a conversation with a lady yesterday. And she's claimed. And so I was like, you know what, we need that right in their face. And so I did some digging and
Perfect. I think that's really nice.
Part of this, can we just put another reminder for everyone scheduling appointments to please get a card on file?
yes, yeah, because
I've noticed so many lately that just don't, and also people that have called to, like, they've already had an appointment and no one got the original card on file, and then they're calling again, and so no one continues to look for a card.
Right.
So, like, every time you're making an appointment, just check to make sure they have
Yes,
one.
and if you open a message that someone needs to reschedule, please either reschedule them or
Replying.
cancel their
Yes.
appointment
Or,
because
yeah,
I feel like
replying.
that's also
Yes.
been a problem.
thank you.
It gets open, but
On the
not.
website, I don't think if they book a consultation, it makes them put down their card. Because I've had clients book online for a consultation with me, and then there's no card on file. And
Oh,
so-
I
and
wonder
that's-
if it's because it's
Because it's
zero
a free,
charge.
yeah,
I wonder if we changed it to be like
a penny.
a penny or like something like that. If it would.
Because then
Sugar
I
that.
don't think about it, and I'm like, oh, I'll just
Or is there a way to just
I'll
manually
book them.
say that everybody has to put a card on file?
I've looked to
Okay.
make it so it's literally impossible to make an appointment without a card on file, and it's not.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't know that about the online thing, so I'll look into changing it to be like a small amount. Change price of consultation to make card on file happen. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't realize that. It's a good catch. Cause yeah, then it would make it easier for future. So yeah, the reminder text is only gonna be great if we actually have the card on file. So that is the other key part of that. Other news, we've got a new front desk member. Her name is Natalie. She's actually Brittany's sister. So I did training with her this week, and her first day is going to be on Tuesday. So I'm super excited. She's awesome, and I'm excited to have her part of our team. So when you see her, say hello, introduce yourself. Other news, I got little color or tubs, like 4-ounce tubs that we can make like color refresh. What am I trying to say? Color conditioner. Refresh.
Yeah, color
refresh
bonding conditioner.
Yeah. So if you're doing a fashion color, I don't think it's gonna work for anything that has
I feel
developer with it. Or
But if you guys are doing like a red, and you guys just put a little bit of like one of the fashion color reds, because
Yeah.
they have like bloodshot has a little bit brown in it and stuff. So if you want to make a refresh for the reds, because those are the ones that fade the fastest, you can still use like the Pulp Riot, and it'll still make it like a refresh.
So basically you can make your own custom conditioner. You can put 1 ounce, up to 1 ounce of color in there, and then 3 ounces of conditioner, mix it up, and then they have their own refresh at home. I put it in the system yesterday. You'll have to type it in as custom color conditioner, and we're selling that for $30. And honeydews. So I've now that we've kind of got a hang of this, I'm gonna ask that now you're looking either on the summary of your appointments or on the front desk widget. There's that little bar. Click on it. If you don't see your client right away, you can search their name, and that will give you the suggestion or will tell you how much products or how much extra you should be charging them for the products that you used. Fun fact, the last 30 days, I'm never going to be upset about this, but it's just a little eye-opening. There could have been $1,600 more of extra product charges in the last 30 days. It was eye-opening. I'm never going to be upset about that. That was never the reason I got Vish, was to micromanage that or to be upset about things. But it was eye-opening. I was like, oh, and that's money in your guys' pocket. Like, you get that extra charge. You get that commission on that extra charges. So
Is that mostly like whitener scoops or like color mixes? Like, can you see what that was?
I can see what I can tell you. I haven't like really deep dived into that, but I can tell you Blondor is the thing that we mix the most, so I'm sure that's a big part of it. But also Blondor's the cheapest product that we use, so yeah, I haven't done a deep dive on that, but kind of eye-opening. Check the Vish widget and check for your client, and it's the green number. That's what you should be charging extra for the products that you use. So along that, I had like a follow-up training call with a Vish representative a week or two ago, and we kind of discovered probably not mixing under the correct service. There was which will help with making sure that your extra charge number is accurate, because if you booked for a regrowth coverage and you ended up pulling it all the way through the ends, it's going to charge you way more extra that way than if you were to just charge them for an all over color.
That was probably me for every single one.
So right,
Probably was
so
$1,600.
Well, Jamie used his down $1,600.
No, I didn't. Because
She's like, it's not.
So just keep in mind
Putting
that
the wrong
if
thing
you decide in your
Really get
consultation you're going to be pulling through the ends, change the service or add a new service, make sure you're mixing under all over color or whatever you end up actually doing.
Sometimes it's just weird because, like, I'll change the service on the computer, and it takes a long time before it will change on the iPad.
Right.
And so I found you could go and adjust it, but then when you're on the iPad, it'll
That's
like pull
hilarious.
up like the service that you changed it to, and the other service, and then sometimes even another service.
Right.
It's just a whole mess of services.
So I have noticed that it takes a minute for Vish and Boulevard to talk to each other. So you should still have their name, and you can add new appointment under their name. I think that would probably be the fastest way to do it. If we're having super issues with that, let me know, and I can talk with tech support and see what they suggest would be the most efficient way to do that.
Were we able to fix the weird thing where if you mixed on iPad Blue?
Yeah, I didn't do anything special. It just fixed itself overnight. So I don't know why that happened. Their solution was to turn everything off and on again, and if that didn't work, to call them again. So, and I didn't know that it wasn't working until 4
Yeah.
o'clock, and they're closed that late on Saturdays. So hopefully that was just a fluky thing. And what else do I want to say about that? So if you do have an extra product charge, let's just edit the price of the service and not put it under additional color. I think that would probably be easiest right now, to just change that price of the actual service. Hi there. I can just. And okay, another friendly reminder. if you're on call, if you are working the evening appointment, the 3 to 9 shift, and you're on call, and you don't intend to take an appointment after 7 p.m., please block yourself out. Yes, just to be frank, we had another incident this week where someone got an appointment, the 7 o'clock appointment, and they were not here. So please make sure you're checking your notifications when you're on call, and that if you don't intend to take an appointment after 7 o'clock, that you are blocking yourself out, because I guarantee you'll get an online appointment. Okay, so that's it. Thanks. Will you push stop, please?
Oh, yeah, so